Hello, welcome to the day we've been waiting for, the day our Greek vases come out of the kiln. We should have, it looks something similar to this, where you have some areas scratched out with white and then some areas red. And that should basically be it. If you colored your inside red with the red clay, it'll be red and then it'll be white. So we're going to be either clear coating it or adding black to it. Those are the only choices we have. So what we're going to do is any area that you want to remain the same with the red and the white, you're going to add the clear glaze to. Any area that you want black, or change it to black, add some black design to it, you want to do that. Any area that you scratched on, I'm going to recommend that you just add the clear glaze. The clear glaze is going to come out, it's going to look pink, but it's not going to stay pink. So I'm going to cover those areas with the pink glaze, which is not pink, it's clear. And I'm going to leave it like this. Any area that maybe didn't turn out that nice, so if I'm looking at it, I might say, okay, this area over here doesn't look so nice. I might want to turn it black. Your job today is to cover your entire vase. So if you made a big one, you've got your work cut out for you a little bit, which is totally fine. And I'm going to do the bottom because I don't like the way that looks. You can paint it. The only thing you don't want to do is mix them together. I know that, when we do regular paints, I talk about mixing colors. It's a lot of fun. It's cool. But for glaze doesn't work the same way, unfortunately. Just will look bad if you try to mix them. So it'll be either, you'll be covering the areas with either black or clear. The area that you are not going to cover is going to be the bottom. You're not going to put anything on the bottom. That way I can put it in the kiln without any problems. So you definitely don't want to do that part. And one area that a lot of kids may forget about, maybe I'm going to do like a little design on the top like that. That'll look kind of cute. So you can add designs with it, but you're going to also use clear anywhere that you don't have a design so that the red or the white is going to show up. So I'm going to make this like that. And it looks gray right now, and I know it doesn't look black, but it will be black and shiny when it's done. This is a really nice black too. It's called True Black. One brush per color, please. And then this area here looks like I touched it when it was still had the clay, when it still had the red soft clay on it. So that's probably why that happened like that. I might actually add a design here also, just to cover that area up. The entire pot, like I said, should be covered with either black or with clear. Do 2 coats if you can, which means that you are covering it thoroughly. And that way you can be sure. The other area that we might tend to forget about is the inside. Now the inside is super important because if you don't cover the inside, you're not really going to be able to have a lot of use for it other than maybe a pencil cup. But if you actually want to use it, you have a choice. You can either make it white, leave it white, or you can make it black. Okay, at least mine is. If you have yours red on the inside, add clear on it, you can have it as red. I'm gonna make the inside of mine black. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually pour a little bit in here. Just a little bit. That's enough. And then I'm going to roll it around in here. And that way I know I'm getting a good coating. And I'm also gonna use my brush to get in all the areas because you really need to coat the inside super well. If you don't coat the inside super well, like I said, you're not going to be able to put any water in it. If you see any white spots or spots that didn't get covered, whether you use the clear or the black, it's not going to work out well. Actually, I might actually choose to do it partially. So I actually have a little puddle of black ink in the bottom, which is totally fine because I'm going to try to paint it a little bit higher. I can actually make it black and white on the inside if I want. So maybe I'll just go around like that. And maybe I'll add this one. So everybody's gonna have 2 brushes. You'll have 2 cups. I'm gonna make this part white. I'm gonna leave it black and white. And I'm just gonna make sure, the other thing you wanna be careful is you wanna make sure that the actual tip touches. It can overlap slightly with the pink, but you don't really want to try to brush it together on purpose. It's not really gonna work out the way you want it to. Make sure you get that rim too. That rim is super important. I know that's easy to forget, but you definitely want, and if you drip a little bit on the other color, it's gonna be okay. You definitely wanna get it like that, and you wanna finish it. I don't wanna take up all your time. I want you guys to have time to finish this today. This is the only day we're glazing, so use your time wisely. Don't play around, get started. All of your materials should be on your table by now. I'm probably somewhere in the room finishing up as we speak. And enjoy, make sure everything is covered, inside, outside, handles, everything except for the very bottom. Thank you, have a good day.